Hello everyone, this is Bob and Threadbare, and welcome back to Prey. Well, we've analyzed the coral, so now it's time to head back up to Alex's office and...
Use my terminal to upload the data. I'll get it integrated into the fabrication plan for the new null wave device as fast as possible. And be careful. The Typhon will begin to sense our intent to harm the coral. They're gonna come after you. I left something for you on my desk that should help.
That's what we've got to do next. Alright, now... Ah yes, that's right. Wanted to make sure I had plenty of shotgun shells again. How fast I tend to go through... Oh, holy crap. Huh. Didn't realize that our old pal 31 had left another one of his little mementos around here. By the way, I have hundreds of units of all types of items at this point. I've seen other playthroughs where people struggle to find enough exotic material to craft enough neuromods to finish their builds. That has not been a problem for me. And I doubt it would have been a problem even if I had not gone for the New Game Plus mode. And at this point I'm just, seeing if I can get up without having to use the elevator shaft. And I can.
Morgan, January was right. It was not you. But I keep hearing your voice. And my father's voice. And it was not you. I know. You saved me because you wanted to. That is not the same person on the recording. Something's changed. I need to see that. I'm better now. I'll do what I can to get us off the station alive, but that log is coming with me. If you truly want forgiveness, you'll help me get it to where it belongs. No matter what that means for you and Transstar.
Now that's something I can get behind. Even if we don't blow up this station and halt neuromod production, the world needs to know how they are made. How the sausage is made, so to speak. Oh, is that all? Oh no, I also left, and 3 neuromods. That's something, at least. Alright, what have we got? Well, we can finish off the human trees here. Hooray! I got 6 left, so I don't know. What do I want to buy? Energy or morph? Fine, yeah, whatever. Got 1 neuromod left over, but who cares? Alright, let's get this last part over with. Wait, hang on.
Morgan, transfers hold it. Something or someone should.
This is Commander Walter Dahl. The Transstar Board of Directors has authorized me to take full command of Talos I, effective immediately. All employees must now report to the shuttle bay for evacuation. Those of you unable to comply, transmit an SOS and my team of rescue operators will locate you. One last thing. Alex and Morgan Yu have been relieved of their positions. Do not consent to their requests or assist them in any way. Dahl out.
Oh, hey there, Steve Bloom.
Well locked out. It's Dahl. He already has his hooks into every major system aboard Talos I. I have to admit, I'm disappointed with our parents. I knew contingency in place, but a small foolish part of me believed they wouldn't use him against their own flesh and blood. Regardless, we're not getting this Carl Dixon.
Alright, let me quick hack this thing. You keep talking there, Alex. Yeah, Walter Dahl. Something new to worry about. The launch from the Argus platform that Alex mentioned earlier.
About it. I don't like it, but you're gonna have to get into his command shuttle. See if you can locate his access point and cut him off.
If you are TranStar personnel, please stand down. I am a rescue operator.
Yeah, rescue operator.
A star in progress. Will report.
That is clearly not what you are labeled on my screen here. But yes, the idea... Honestly, it's pretty much the same as it was in the original Half-Life. The rescue team is actually an extermination team to make sure that everybody who could possibly say something will stay quiet. And honestly, they have a point, because a lot of people have seen stuff that they shouldn't have seen, according to TranStar guidelines.
Morgan, Dahl will know you're coming. All TranStar personnel are outfitted with tracking bracelets. I have no doubt his operators are already on their way to rescue you. Those bracelets are issued and removed in deep storage. Worth investigating if you want to fly under the radar.
Let's get that. Perhaps I will be going back to the deep storage after all. And apparently I cannot hack a military operator while it's under machine mind control, which is a bit inconvenient.
N-CN9 black box operator ready to deploy.
Uh-oh.
Stand clear of aperture.
So that's where they're coming from. They have hacked the operator,
Action detected. Please clear aperture of debris.
yeah, they have hacked the operator dispensers to produce military dispensers instead. Let's hack this one. You know, it might actually help with the dispensers as well. Like, if there are a bunch of hacked military operators that think of me as friendly, then they won't summon even more military operators.
Requesting new operator.
Yeah, but I bet you can't, can you? Oh.
CN9 black box operator ready to deploy. Please stand clear of aperture.
That was not nearly as effective as I was hoping it would be. But hey, gluing a military operator means I don't have to repair it. So yeah, if you want to hack the military operators, this seems to be your best possible solution. That's the wrong button. Is to, yeah, glue it, immobilize it, run up, hack it. It does require a level 4 hack, as you're seeing here. But if you pull it off, then hey, mobile reinforcements. Better than a turret. So, let's get back into deep storage and deactivate Morgan's bracelet. And this, by the way, is the point where paths have a chance of diverging. If you killed January, then obviously she wouldn't be able to inform you of this tracking bracelet issue. If you've murdered everyone possible on your way getting here...
Morgan, I heard the announcement. No, I will not give you up. You are there for me, I am here for you. If you'd indulge me, I have a proposal that could get us off Talos I without any more bloodshed. Just don't harm Dahl until we've had a chance to speak in person.
Ah, damn it. Poltergeist.
New operator.
Yeah, other nice thing about all of the military operators around here is that they do go after phantoms when you're not around. I'm not going to even bother hacking it. I'm just trying to get through here.
You blame me for what's happened, but I never intended to harm any of you. Believe me, quite the opposite. Commander Dahl, on the other hand, has no intention of rescuing anything except the secrets aboard this station. You're all liabilities to the company now. Dahl, I'm sure you can hear me. I don't know what my... But the board put you out of your depth on this one. Call off your operators. Or at least help us hold back the Typhon. We're on the verge of...
Your brother, he likes a microphone. A spotlight. He can't resist, even though he's hiding. And you are running around like a nervous rat. I hear you, chewing the wires and shitting in the walls. Are you trying to fix the mess you've made, or just get away? I pride myself in being prepared for the worst. But this is truly a masterpiece. You should be proud.
There, you see? It's going after that mimic. I should just leave it be. And concentrate on the present. Yeah. See? January has to give me this information, because that is the only way to get the right code for the tracking bracelet to deactivate it. And there we go.
Clever lab rat. Now I can't see you. Your brother won't be so lucky. I'm closing in on him.
Yeah, well, good luck with that. I haven't seen him in hours. Not in a while, anyway. No, I don't think I even need any weapon upgrade kits at this point. Health got down pretty low, though. Yep, let's just get out of here. Oh, damn it, there were 3 of them.
Dr. Yu? Morgan? Oh, man. Thank God. I've just been going down the contact list hoping somebody would answer. I'm in trauma center. I came up here to look for supplies. I think I broke my arm when that blackout happened. Now I'm trapped. Aliens outside the door. I could really use some help, man.
Alright, one more survivor. Maybe. Could have sworn we'd seen Luther Glass dead before, but... Anyway, so... Before all the talking, I was trying to say that if you killed everybody you came across when you got to this point, then Dahl would basically thank you for doing his job for him, and then say, hey, you know what? Your father, William Yu, he said you can totally get back home, but you'll need to help me exterminate everyone else who's still alive on this station before you can come home and do that. And so at that point, you would be told to go to one of the escape pod bays and kill the 3 survivors who happen to be there. And when you get there, they also happen to be under mind control by one of the giant telepaths. Just for convenience's sake, I suppose. Those 3 are the ones that you find in the IT storage. The ones whose IDs you need to check off by rubbing yourself against the wall next to the IT storage locker. And that's how you get the key to get in there as well. but that only happens if you've been murdering everybody up to that point. Because otherwise Dahl isn't going to try that trick, and of course it's a trick. I don't even need to explain that, right? Man, there certainly is a lot of quarrel at this point. And every last bit of it is the dead consciousness of the people who used to be on this station, but have been absorbed into the collective by mimics or phantoms and various other stuff. Anyway, speaking of tricks, this is also probably a trick, but we're at least going to see what the deal with it is. And, you know, if nothing else, maybe Luther Glass did actually get here. It's just, you know, it's just a bad time to be broadcasting information. And, the black box military operators got here first.
Morgan?
Welcome. Maybe I can help you.
Or maybe it is fake. Maybe someone is mimicking Luther Glass's voice.
Ah! My arm's broken!
Mm-hmm.
I need some help!
No, you don't. You're beyond help, unfortunately.
Visual contact. Engaging.
Requesting new operator.
I just felt like messing with them. That's why I used Machine Mind instead of knocking them out straight away.
Hello, are you here for an appointment?
No, not today.
Requesting new operator.
Oh, come on.
CN9 black box operator ready to deploy. Please stand clear of aperture.
Man. Didn't even really pretend to be helpful. So yeah, that is a nice trick to delay the spawning, but it does not stop it completely. And one other note is that it is actually possible to run them dry, so to speak. I'm pretty sure I've done that at some point. That I just waited for the military bots to spawn and then spawn and spawn and spawn until finally it gave up. It ran out of materials to spawn new ones.
Привет, Morgan.
Morgan, I was worried Dahl or his rescue team had intercepted you.
They are NCN9 black box operators, not a rescue team. Rescue is not among their list of commands.
January, not now.
Yes, of course. But Dahl, his arrival may help us, as long as you have not killed him. You see, Dahl, he's a recipient of several neuromods, a standard array of combat, tactics, interrogation mods. As I'm sure you know, your father, the board, is very thorough.
Dr. Igwe, please present your conclusion to Morgan.
Igwe, if there is a point.
Well, yes. You see, Dahl's mods are early C-series betas and vulnerable. As such, he has old-school thinking on some matters. If we remove them, he may forget his mission here, yet we would still have access to the shuttle and a way home, provided his piloting knowledge remains intact. It's a risk, but worth taking, I think. He'll have to be subdued, of course. I'm afraid that task falls to you.
There is no one else alive on the station who can pilot the shuttle.
It's worth a try. And there's been enough killing.
Hey.
In some ways, I wonder if Dahl is worse than the Typhon.
Any
Your
luck
office is
finding a way off the
relatively
station?
secure. Come back
Morgan,
if you need to
hooked
rest
up some more
or use the
supplies.
fabricator.
Take what you need, and don't be shy about using it.
Morgan?
I don't think they will.
I got another chipset. What is it this time? Huh. That's, pretty appropriate for the moment. I mean, I got enough ammo, and I can always produce more ammo if I need it.
I don't understand.
But it's still nice to have. And, yeah, let me just double check here and quickly repair everything that needs it. Everything is upgraded to the max. Nice.
Typhon material inconclusive. Logging calibration request.
So, new objective, incapacitate Dahl, and because we saved Dio Igwe, we also have a chance to get all of the survivors off the station and have that mean something. Like, even if we do decide to destroy the station, they will survive. However, it is an optional objective, so we can also kill him if we so choose. Although, if we go around murdering all humans, and this is all a test, it might not go down well with the humans who are conducting said test. So, the shuttle is fairly thoroughly controlled by a set of turrets. And it is also somewhat under siege by,
New operator.
yes, by a series of Typhon. So,
N-CN9 black box operator ready to deploy.
as it is, it's kind of a mess in here right now. And it will pretty much continue to be a mess until this whole, Walter Dahl issue is just settled completely. But at the very least, I can make some of these electronic devices work for me. Machine mine this guy, and unlike the black boxes, that means I do have a chance to hack it while it's converted. Come on. There we go. Alright, looks like there's a whole bunch of nonsense down there, but I've already explored this map. I don't have to worry about it. Good luck, guys! Haha! Yes, this is why I explored the shuttle bay and the bridge ahead of time. So that when things went crazy, I wouldn't have to worry. It's not gonna let me into the back for some reason. However, I don't actually have to go into the back, because what I need is in the front. Not Dahl himself. Apparently he's not on the shuttle. But I do have his workstation here.
Morgan, I've been thinking about what you've done. What you're doing. We all must act according to our nature. No matter what the psychologists and priests say. And your nature. I think I was right before. You are like a rat. Resourceful, sly, burdened with a kind of pestilence of the mind. This station was your laboratory, and the experiment was a failure. And, of course, sadly, you know what happens to the rats when they are no longer needed.
No, I can get into the back. not the back of the back, but in the cargo bay area back. Anyway, let's have a look at this mission parameters.
Commander Dahl, this is William Yu, acting chairman of the TranStar Board of Directors.
I will need your credentials to authorize this mission.
Of course. My authentication sign is Zeta Invictus Emperor Tangerine.
Sign checks out. Good morning, Director Yu. Shuttle is hot and holding orbit. Awaiting mission parameters.
You must secure every piece of Cobalt clearance level technology and research aboard Talos I. Then eliminate all TranStar personnel.
All personnel.
No survivors.
It's your show. And their funeral.
Payment will be deposited into 6 separate Benelux accounts. After you transmit evidence of success.
I leave my operator feeds on. Just keep watching.
We strongly advise deploying your technical officer to a station router inside the firewalls first. Ideal site would be in the hardware labs.
Yes, I've seen the schematics, Mr. Yu. Goodbye.
You will destroy this transmission after...
And of course he didn't. Walter Yu just ordered the death of his 2 children. There is no way that Dahl is going to take the fall for that by destroying the evidence. Also, hi there, James Hong. Good to hear another familiar voice among this cast.
I'm told my ops are hidden as an HR expense in the TranStar books. It's true. I do solve people problems. Your workmates hiding in the cargo bay are going to suffocate in a few minutes. Maybe you can save them, but you'll have to come out of the walls, Rat. Life support. The clock is ticking.
Oh, damn, this is still happening.
Morgan! Dahl's cut off oxygen to the cargo bay. There's nothing I can do from here, and none of the doors are responding. Atmosphere controls are in life support. If you can help, do it quick. Or this is the last time we'll be talking.
And yeah, we've got another countdown.
Miss Elazar is right to be alarmed, though her assessment is mistaken. Dahl is manipulating the oxygen and nitrogen mixture. With nitrogen flooding into the atmosphere, anyone in the cargo bay will asphyxiate far more quickly than had he simply cut the oxygen. I suspect they'd already be dead if Dahl weren't trying to use them to manipulate you.
Well, it's working, but what Dahl doesn't realize is that I've spent the last few hours murdering things. Taking care of people. Well, not people problems.
Maybe I can help you.
Uh-oh. You know, I'd say Dahl is a fool to use so many operators, but honestly, I mean, they've got telepaths and technopaths, and really between the 2 of them, the Typhon sort of have all sorts of enemies covered. So either way, he would have been screwed. I wonder if he even realizes that. How many Typhon has he seen on his trip between the shuttle bay and atmosphere controls? How screwed is he aware that he is?
Air quality ratio below standard operating levels. Atmospheric containment flush recommended.
Alright, oxygen flow control room is up this way, so Dahl is actually in this chamber. If I can sneak up on it.
Air quality ratio below standard operating levels. Atmospheric containment flush recommended.
What's the situation in cargo bay?
Holding. Small group of survivors still present. Oxygen nearly depleted. I expect loss of consciousness momentarily.
Good. We'll see how our friend Morgan responds. Have you been able to put a tap on Morgan's transcribe?
Negative. The encryption is trivial, but another user is employing countermeasures against me. I would like to dedicate more processing power to it.
You can't stand to be beaten. No, keep current allocations. Is it Alex?
There is no person aboard Talos I who can perform operations as fast.
It's another operator.
Improbable. There are none like me.
Every one of you thinks that. Keep working. Dahl out.
Oh, January's helping me out. Hey, Dahl. So, what do you do when you become confronted by me? Oh, you try and shoot me.
Morgan, you did it. I'll arrange transport with the medical operator. Then we can see about removing his neuromod. And hopefully, gaining his shuttle in the process.
So you remember how I got the fabrication plan for an air mixture regulator?
Morgan, the air's flowing again. I can breathe. And I hope this means Dahl can't. Thank you. A little longer and... Never mind. Elazar out.
Apparently you could have starved oxygen to the power plant or psychotronics in order to help out the cargo bay.
Atmospheric containment flush recommended.
I wonder if there's anything else I need to do with, like, over here. Or maybe that's actually what the fix kept me from having to worry about.
Support air quality ratio below standard operating levels. Atmospheric containment flush recommended. Cache CN9 black box operator ready to deploy. Please stand clear of aperture.
Man, I am really running low on the zap coils. I mean, luckily I'm getting a whole bunch of them from destroying the military operators. But it is diminishing returns, even so. So yes, the other thing is to find Dahl's tech officer, the person he was speaking to just now, who is, like you said, another operator. Now, the location of Dahl's tech officer is actually one of the things that changes between playthroughs, because I distinctly remember finding it in the sim lab, in the Neuromod department, and not hardware labs. But at this point, I've done all the exploring I care to do, so we're just going to run straight for the appropriate exits and get ourselves to the right place at the right time. I left this one in because this is an interesting note. In-game reason for why your items have quality levels and degrade relatively quickly is because they have been 3D printed rather than manufactured the old-fashioned way.
Dr. Yu, Dr. Igwe, we have the subject, Dahl, and his life signs are stable. Thank you. We are prepping him in the Neuromod division now. Come as soon as you can.
Theoretically, you could actually, ignore Dahl completely and go do this either first or, not even bother with finding Dahl. Because once his tech officer is down, he doesn't have too much he can do. Alright, looks like he's holed up in the ballistics lab here.
Commander Dahl, this is Casper. Status report. All major servers and terminals are locked down. Rip and intercept protocols are in operation. Searching access patterns within the last 3 hours. Progress estimate, 63%. Affirmative. Resuming.
Affirmative what? Alright, let's have the military bots duel each other. Oh, damn.
Doors are working again, Morgan. Nice work. I'm taking what's left of my crew to the atmosphere controls and life support. We're going to clear out Dahl's shitcat operators and make sure there are no more mishaps with the air on this station.
Dahl populated his entire crew with customized operators. He made the mistake of hanging his hopes on a machine. Flesh and blood is messy, Morgan, but it's the only thing that matters in the end. Well done. The upload just kicked in. Meet me in the Arboretum. We have important work to do.
So yeah, that's why it's ultimately important to get to Dahl first. Because if you go after Casper first, and if you take Casper out while everybody is still alive in Cargo Bay, they will escape Cargo Bay, escape that whole oxygen deprivation situation, go into life support, and kill Dahl. Because she's not in on this whole shuttle plan. Then again, if you hadn't rescued Igwe, then there would be no shuttle plan, so maybe that would be the most efficient way of going about it. But there is an Igwe, and there is a plan, and there is a technopath. So let's deal with that. Still some military operators around here. Ah, there he is. Second floor. Well, that's hardly any problem at all.
Dr. Yu, Morgan, I was afraid you wouldn't make it. The subject, Dahl, has been secured. I believe I've isolated the correct neuromod. It is essential we say as little as possible of what has happened on the station and focus on the situation. Dahl, if memory serves, should resort to field training and react accordingly. He was never one to question orders. Ready when you are, Morgan. Remember, if this works, say nothing.
I am all over that. I think you can kill Dahl if you don't do this right.
When extracted, Dahl's memory should revert back to the inception date, and he should forget his assignment here.
Or at the very least, screw it up.
Dr. Yu, ready when you are.
Aptoregressive neurotomy.
If you're worried about the Geneva protocols, you have my word. I will say...
What? Who are you? Morgan? Your father's been asking about you. And Alex. I was supposed to report to him about her retrieval after modding up. Where am I? Why am I restrained?
Commander, Dahl, I am Dr. Igwe, Chief Physician here.
I've seen your face in the company directory. Alex's pet. The discredited parapsychologist.
Ah. Commander Dahl, you've suffered a severe head injury as a result of a crisis here on the station. We need to evacuate at once, but we couldn't leave without you. Are you able to pilot a shuttle?
What? Yes, of course I can pilot. Wait, what emergency? Is this Argus installation? Where's Casper?
I'm afraid there's no time to explain. We need to get to the shuttle bay and prepare for departure. TranStar mandate. Dr. Yu can confirm.
Of course. Morgan, you look like shit. All right, let's get Daddy's precious child off the station, or TranStar will blackbox me.
Just need to check your vitals. Wouldn't want our pilot to faint.
There's nothing wrong with me.
Really can't say anything to them.
Lead the way, Morgan. We'll catch up.
It's by design that I can predict what you're going to do fairly often. And yet, this turn of events with Dahl, I'm impressed and surprised you've managed to find a way to get remaining crew off the station. I have no doubt they'll remember your sacrifice.
Will they now? Still assuming quite a bit about me, aren't you, January? Well, we'll have to worry about that later.